ClassicGameRoom.com.
Welcome to Classic Game Room, where I'm bringing the turtle power from 1991. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, back from the sewers, from whence they came, on the Game Boy. The Turtles return from 1991 to put you in your place. This game is merciless. Like many titles from the era, it starts off easy, and then quickly crushes you, without mercy, which is what merciless means. Extremely difficult back when kids' games put up a fight. In fact, they made kids cry. This made me weep today because it's filled with cheap enemies that come out of nowhere and deplete your health. Fortunately, there's pizza everywhere, including the graffiti on the side of the wall. Nice touch. From Konami, it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 back from the sewers, released in '91 for the Game Boy. I don't think this is a tie-in with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the movie. It doesn't have the Vanilla Ice song, so it can't possibly be related. That was the best part of that movie by far. It's a side-scrolling action beat-em-up kind of game with impossibly hard boss battles, lots of cheap enemies, and some great music. All four turtles are here: Leonardo, Donatello, Mussolini, and Bob. Wait, no, that's not their names. Michelangelo, Raphael, Leonardo, and Donatello. It's been a long time since I've played a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game. I think when I was a teenager, which sadly was a long time ago. For most of the game, you walk to the right and beat up whatever's near you. Occasionally, it goes into more of a Streets of Rage style of gameplay where you can wander about. And then you fight end bosses, which will make you want to throw your Game Boy out the window. But don't do that because it's a classic now. You would be defiling the magic of the Game Boy. And that's illegal. Somewhere. For the most part, this reminds me of Revenge of Shinobi with turtles, and well, there's nothing wrong with that. It's actually pretty good. Provided you have the time to memorize some levels, and particularly those tricky end boss battles. Oh, I love those things. They're great. And you know what would be particularly embarrassing? If I died within sight of pizza. Oh, I did that. As you can see, the game looks nice on the actual Game Boy. It fills the screen nicely and gets the job done, although I would recommend the Super Game Boy or Game Boy Advance SP. And look at this, I'm fighting Ed 209 from RoboCop. I didn't know that two of them knew each other. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 back from the sewers is totally worth playing if you're a fan of the Turtles, or if you were a fan of the Turtles and want to get your ass kicked in a 2D side-scrolling adventure game. The music is great, but watch out for those cheap and dirty enemies. They're everywhere. How about a scene where the turtles get crushed by boulders and then lit on fire and shot at by dudes with missile launchers? If this were made today, you would earn experience points, level up, and then get some kind of cheat after a couple tries to help you through the level. Because everyone is entitled to win. Well, not back then. These games made you cry. What was one of the aliens doing in the sewers? Interesting. This game was sent to the show by our friend Satoshi from Chester, Virginia. Thank you very much for reminding me that I'm hungry for pizza and I suck at games. Why wouldn't you be ninja fighting on jet-propelled floating platforms? It only makes sense. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, back from the sewers. Thanks again, Satoshi, and thanks to Konami for making me cry. Satoshi also asks how the weather is here. Well, it's cold and there's no atmosphere. Don't open the window.